Good morning, gang. It's your old pal Jordan the Lion. Well, what are we doing today? I don't exactly know. We were planning on going to Universal Studios today and taking Breck for his last time before he moves, but it is pouring again. For like 4 days straight, it is pouring rain. So Breck's on his way, and I said, you know, we can still do it because there's only one ride that's outside, but maybe we want to go on another day. So I have an alternative option I'm going to present to him, and we'll just let him decide when he gets here. Daze with Jordan the Lion begins now. You're staring at the door. You must have heard what I just said. That you have a friend coming to visit. Your pal Breck's coming. Do you want to see Breck? You like Breck? You want to see Breck? So I had told Breck that I had a bunch of leftover tiling. Basically, when I wanted to make these things, I had to pre-order the tiles from a pool company that installs pools. And the tiles were crazy expensive, and since I wanted so many different colors, they had to send them, you know, it took forever to get here. Anyway, I had leftover tiling, so I told Breck, hey, do you want me to make you an Invader type, you know, tile art for your new house? And he said, yeah. So since I was making him one, I just decided I'm going to use up the glue and use up as many of the tiles I can to create these. So I actually have 3 of them. I'm going to let him pick whichever one he wants. And then the other 2 I'm going to make as a Patreon reward. One time only. It'll just be, you know, 2 people that sign up for that Patreon. Each person will get one of these, and I'll mail it out to them, and it'll just be a one-time thing. But yeah, I don't know. I like the way they all came out, so we'll see which one he picks. I was trying to go with some kind of off-the-wall designs and off-the-wall colors, so I think I did. Well, Breck's here, and this is the one that Breck chose. Pretty good choice, I think. Now you can creep out your new friends in Texas with that thing, Breck.
Yeah, well, that's what I need to do. I need to make them all be afraid of me now.
Alright, so the rain's kind of deterred us a little bit. We're going to save the Universal Studios trip for another day. What we're going to do today is go to the Petersen Automotive Museum. There it is, straight ahead of us. That crazy, wavy, metal contraption in front of us. That's Petersen Automotive Museum. 1951 Fiat. Check that out. Here we have a 1976 Chevy Cosworth Vega. There's a 1900 Smith Runabout. This is titled The First Practical Car, the 1886 Benz Patent Motor Wagon. Can you imagine? Imagine sitting in traffic in that on your way to and from work. Oh, that's cool. 1959 Corvette Italia. This is interesting. It's titled Styled for a Prince. This was the Prince Automobile Company. Streamlined scooter. What is this? Suzuki Street Racer? Driven in Too Fast, Too Furious, 2003. Ah. That's amazing. 1988 Yamaha VMAX camera bike. Look at that. Look how many seats there are there. You got one right here, one right here, one right here, and you could probably even put somebody on the back. I'll take a look at this. This is the 1958 Plymouth from Christine. 1983. Wow. I know my friend Leonard was wanting me to do a vlog on Christine. There's a little bit of a vlog for you, Leonard. You can actually see the crazy possessed car. And this is crazy. The 1964 Chevy Impala Gypsy Rose from Chico and the Man. That was the Jack Albertson from Willy Wonka and Freddie Prinze. That was their TV show. Wow, that's a cool car. I didn't expect to get to see that. Huh. Wow, look at the interiors. Jeez. Whoa. That is, that's Madonna Inn-esque. Wow, look at that. And look at the top. Wow. That is really cool. I love seeing this. And this, nobody'd have any interest in this. This is just the restored 1981 DeLorean time machine from Back to the Future that our friend Jay Ryan helped get the process rolling. This is the finished product. If you saw the documentary that they made about the restoring of this car, they did a really, really elaborate job of trying to make this feel as real as possible. And for a long time, it sat out on the Universal lot, just deteriorating in the weather. And of course, Bob Galen, Jay, went and got the okay to do the restoration. And then for a while, once it was restored, they had it on the Universal Hollywood lot. That's where I saw it when it was done. And now it lives here at the Petersen Automotive Museum. That is just too cool. The flux capacitor. Yep, we're not touching, we're just getting extra close. There's the handle. That's just too cool, huh? Wow. That is rad. Now I'm standing in front of the close-up car that they used for Thelma and Louise. They use, whenever they do a movie or anything like this, they always have multiple cars. Well, normally they do, in case anything happens. Usually one for road shots and one for close-up so that it looks nice. So this would have been the close-up car. Gina Davis and Susan Sarandon. That's pretty cool. So here's the hot rod that Robert Downey Jr. is working on in Iron Man 1 and 2. They always want you to start on the 3rd floor here at Petersen, and that's where they have most of the movie cars, so kind of cool. We're getting to check them out first, because that's probably what I'm more interested in. Movie cars and cars owned by movie stars. This is the car from The Great Gatsby, the one that came out a few years ago. That was a great movie. Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, that was a great movie. Wow, we got to get close to this one. Jay Gatsby. Look what we have here. The 1966 Bat-Cycle. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. I've seen a replica of it before, but I've never seen the original. It's pretty cool. Oh, I know you recognize this one. This is the Michael Keaton Batman 1 and Batman 2 that he did starting in 1989. This is the 20-foot long version of the Batmobile they used for those, the Tim Burton. Wow, look at that. And it says on the sign here, it says as driven in Batman and Batman Returns, so that means this was probably the road version. Look at the detail here. That is cool. It's crazy now that now you can buy kits and people will put together kits of this car so they can drive them around. Here we have Batman's backup, the 2008 Batpod. It says it was ridden in The Dark Knight in 2008 and The Dark Knight Rises 2012. Look at the monstrous wheel on there. Yeah, I love seeing movie stuff. I think mainly because of how much creativity they know that they have to put into it when it's going to be in a movie, so it's always extra cool. This is the 1967 Toyota 2000 GT Roadster that was driven in You Only Live Twice, the James Bond movie. And it's saying here that it went up to 135 miles per hour and that it was topless, as you can see. Oh, you can see this was for Nancy Sinatra, made by the great George Barris. This is the zebra car. I'm sure you can tell why. And if you're not hip to it, George Barris was the guy who created the Monkeys car and the Batmobile. He was a very, very, very famous car customizer because of things like this. Check these out. 1953 Dodge Storm. That's a great looking car, isn't it? Wow. And then back here we have the Italian style in America, 1954 Plymouth Explorer. Now they have a massive collection here at the museum, and they have an ever rotating crew of cars that they have in here, so you really never know what they're going to have. I do know that they have a vault downstairs that you can take a special tour of. However, they don't allow any photos, so I can't really take it and show you, but I do know in their vault they have, I believe, one of Clark Gable's cars, one of Lucille Ball's cars, and occasionally those are up here on the floors on display, but other times you get to go down in the vaults and you can see them that way as well. This is pretty cool. Check out the American Super Jeep from 1973. I kind of dig the design of it. The interior is very Americana. Alright, let's go downstairs and check out the second floor now. Oh, now that's cool. That is cool. Yeah. Seating for one. So this is pretty interesting. It says, notice the cracks in this car. It's because it's not a car. It's a clay model of a car from 1995, I believe. They were demoing. So look right there, you can see the cracks in it. Over time it's starting to show some wear. Here we have an Indy race car, 2011. If you ever wondered how it all comes together, here it is. Now you can do it at home yourself. Wow, this is pretty cool. 1978 Dome Zero. Looks like they also used to come in lime green. Steering wheel had some lime green on it, some fluorescent green from the times. Wow, that's a cool car. Check out this Nissan Gti. Wow. Here's a 1996 battery electric EV1. Now this is fascinating. This is a 1914 Galt that was actually a gas electric hybrid. So that's how far back that idea is extended to. Let's take a look. Wow, can you believe it? 1914 people were already coming up with that idea. And it's just now finally happening, really. This guy's also another battery electric from 1915. Here we go, the true car of the future. 1987 Mana La solar wind hybrid. Yeah, I mean, no problem parking that anywhere in LA. Yeah, I'll just let you take in the exhaust on this one. You want to drive around with that? Those big yellow tubes. Other than that, it's a pretty cool car. Take a look in this room. We're about to see some real beauties in here. This is a 1955 Suzuki. It says Suzuki's first run. So that's what it started out as. It says light as a feather. I can kind of understand why. Look at the tires. They're like motorcycle tires, if that even. Still, interesting looking car, right? As well as this Fuji cabin. Wow, take a look at all these motorcycles. Holy moly, they have everything. Wow, take a look at that guy. I guarantee somebody out there in the world has ridden this on a street. I guarantee it. That looks crazy, doesn't it? Or this BMW Alpha. These are the custom racers. The Needle. Holy cow, look at this room. This is like the holy grail of drag racers. Super Snake. That's a Shelby. That's a Carroll Shelby. Take a look at the seat that they put on here. I can't imagine, well, maybe it is comfortable, but I can't imagine it would be. It's all springs. Okay, I love the movie cars, but I think I might love this room just a little bit more. Take a look at that thing. Whoa, that's nuts. How rad is that? Look at all the detail on there. Look at the interior. Whoa, wicked. And then did you notice that we have some Fred Flintstones right here? There's another Fred Flintstone. There's a bunch of dinosaurs in the back. And then let's look and see what's in the trunk. You can already see there's something on the trunk. Oh, that's insane. That is insane. That's awesome. Look at that. That is wicked. Ed Big Daddy Roth's Orbitron, 1964. Wow. Look at that sucker. Okay, I think I just found my dream car. That's insanity in all the best ways. That is rad. Look at that sucker. That's some Elvis meets Jetson stuff right there. I love it. Favorite car so far. Now we've entered what looks like Porsche Heaven over here. That is a pretty cool car for being a DHL race car. Here's the 1958 Porsche Super Speedster. Okay, let's play a game. Is this a car that is getting ready to come out, or is this an old model? What do you think? Yeah, it's actually an old model. This is a 1983 Porsche, but man, it sure looks like it's futuristic even for now. It's made out of, like it's been made by NASA. You know what that is? We've seen enough of the original, the one that's well known to know what that is. That's the 1955 Porsche Spyder that James Dean was driving when he unfortunately met his demise. His was titled The Little Bastard. But you can see this is, I mean, we can see exactly what it would have looked like inside. Pretty small little car, so. Kind of cool to see one in person, though. Actually didn't know they had this here. I mean, it was the same model. There's Steve McQueen with that Le Mans. Check that out. And it's certainly pretty similar to this one, just a different number on the side where the door is. It said number 20 on that one, but 1969 Porsche. So yeah, it looks like we're officially done here. I noticed this was, if any of you watched Home Improvement, I had to put this on because I just noticed it's a M. Andretti, Michael and Mario Andretti. They were always on Home Improvement when I was a kid. And I think this will be the last car that we see today. Pretty cool stop here at the Petersen Automotive. Breck and I came to check out the gift shop, and they have a ton of, you know, movie cars and things you can buy, the Back to the Future model cars and whatever, but we noticed right away that the General Lee here does not have the Confederate flag. So Breck, you're making a purchase. What are you getting?
I found one of these really cool out-of-time Back to the Future license plates. Got to have one of those. And what's really cool about it
is on the back. It comes with the actual license tag for vehicle
year.
registration.
So now I'm gonna take Breck in for some lunch. One of my favorite places in town, little secret hideaway called Andre's. It's kind of almost a cafeteria style. Check this out. Breck, you're doing it right. That's a pretty healthy looking tray.
Yeah.
I had my doubts, but he did it. He did it. Wow, that is awesome. Thank you, Luann Russo. She sent me a little a mini guitar amp and sent it in the memory of her son Joe Russo, who's on iTunes. Very nice of you. Can't wait to check this out. These are supposed to be really great. All right, everybody, say goodbye to Jaw. I'm heading out of town for a few days. We will see him soon. He's gonna be in good hands with Breck. Hanging out with Breck one last time. Well, maybe one last time, who knows. Say goodbye, bud. Well, good evening, everyone. I hope you enjoyed getting to see the Petersen Automotive Museum today. I had heard that they had a Fatty Arbuckle car and a Lucille Ball car and a Clark Gable car, and if they do, none of them were on display today, but hope you enjoyed what we saw anyway. Want to send shout outs to Alan Fletcher, Debbie Brister, Will Noyles, and Nancy Hopple. Thank you all, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you everyone for watching. Goodbye.